Does your team fully trust you? You know, trust is one of the biggest issues that senior living professionals face, whether that is trust from the families, trust from your residents, trust from your teams. You cannot be successful unless trust filters through the entire organization. So are you trustworthy? Well, stay tuned and watch this whole video because I'm going to give you 3 reasons why your team may not trust you. So trust is something that must weave its way through every single senior living organization, because caregiving at its essence is trusting someone else with someone you love. And I know this because I had a caregiver in my home for my daughter with severe disabilities for over 15 years. And that trust, that bond, it must exist for everything to work. But maybe someone isn't trusting you, and that might feel awful at heart, but there are some things that you can be doing to make sure that you are viewed as someone who is trustworthy and that your teams are trustworthy in the organization. So number 1, breaking promises. When promises are broken, that starts to eat away at how trustworthy we think someone is. I've been in situations, both professionally and personally, where trust has been broken because someone didn't come through with what they were promising, whether it was a cancellation of some sort or just making a promise like, yes, I will be there, and not showing up. I heard from one senior living professional who was an executive director, and she said she was promised new equipment, a new software system, and that promise came for several years and she never saw it. So really must be keeping promises. Don't break the things that you put out there. Number 2, you will lose trust quickly on a team if you are not consistent. And consistency can look like plain favoritism. It can look like, well, one day the rule works for this group and it doesn't get applied to this group. Consistency is key because you will be judged as to how trustworthy you are by that level of consistency. So always putting out the message to everyone the same, always making sure that communications are coming in the same way, that everybody gets to hear it at the same time, that there isn't gossip or rumors where someone feels left out. So consistency in the way that you are approaching your team is really important. And the final way that I'm going to talk about of losing trust, there are a bunch of ways, but the last one I'm going to talk about today is not being transparent. Now, I have a whole nother video on transparency within a team, but if your team members feel that they're not getting the information they need, that you are not being clear, that maybe you're trying to shroud decisions, you're not explaining decisions well, you're not leaving time for their questions, they're going to begin to doubt you. The trust will erode. So think about how you can be constantly building that up, even if it's as simple as getting to know one another better, letting them get to know you better. Those are ways of sharing and being more transparent. So I hope that these few little tips on why your teams may not be trusting you and how to build that trust up will help you power up, because I want to help you, your organizations, power up so you can be energized and serve with joy. I hope you'll subscribe to this channel so you get more tips, tools, and tactics to use with your teams. And if you want, please schedule a strategy call. I offer complimentary strategy calls. So if you want to hop on and talk about how you might be building up trust within your organization, please follow the link in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching.